Hey nerds, what's up? In honor of me getting to finally meet George R. R. Martin this week at Worldcon, which was amazing, I decided I just need to be in my feels a little bit about A Song of Ice and Fire. And so I'm coming back at you with video 2 of a planned 3 reaction to a Game of Thrones videos. So I enlisted the help of my friend Read by Kyle, which if you're new here, he is the reason I even read A Song of Ice and Fire in the first place. And he made 2 playlists for me. The first playlist is scenes from the show that happened during the events of the books. That's the one we're going to be doing today. And these are scenes I have never seen before. So I know last time I had told you these were the most common scenes you guys asked, and I had already seen them. I have not seen a single one of these scenes. I have not pre-looked at them. I don't know what it is. It's just on a playlist called Bookborn as a Baby. Because that's what you guys all think I am for not wanting to watch the show, and I'll just accept it. A couple of things before we begin. So last time I also got a lot of commentary about how I cut the scenes short and how I reacted too much, like I did too much commentary. There's this thing called copyright, which I am trying to avoid. And one of the big things about fair use is transforming, not only just transforming the work, but also that it cannot be a placement for watching the work. And while last time I thought I did a great job at that, I still got a billion emails about copyright strikes and all this stuff, and I had to jump through a ton of hoops. So just know, I am watching the full scene. I just not always showing you the full scene because I have to work within the fair use framework. So just that is. But what I am going to do is I am going to post the playlist in the description box below. So if you are also getting in your feels about all these clips, you can just watch them exactly how I did, full clips together. That being said, I have no expectations except I am positive there are going to be Arya and Tywin scenes because I know that was like the #1 requested thing for my first one. So I'm very curious because that obviously wasn't a dynamic in the book, and now I've talked too long. Let's get watching. I want to say that I'm trying really hard not to look at the titles of the videos because Kyle specifically told me he felt like the titles were often spoilers for the clip. So I'm doing my best to just have like tunnel vision and not be looking at them. But let's start. Okay, clearly a Tywin Arya scene.
Won't be here long. Don't need no permanent place. After we interrogate them, we usually just...
Are we so well manned that we can afford to discard able young bodies and skilled laborers? You have a trade?
Smith, my lord.
What are you looking at? Kneel! Kneel, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Dressed as a boy. Why?
Safer to travel, my lord.
Smart. More than I can say for this lot. Get these prisoners to work.
Wonder when this is happening.
Bring the girl. I need a new cupbearer.
Oh, these are just multiple
Not wine,
scenes.
water.
Oh.
Girl. Where are you from?
Maidenpool, my lord.
And who are the lords of Maidenpool? Remind me.
House Mouton, my lord.
And what is their sigil?
Sansa would have been great at this. Just saying.
A red salmon. I think a Maidenpool girl would remember that. You're a northerner, aren't you?
They call him the Young Wolf.
And?
They say he rides into battle on the back of a giant dire wolf. They say he can turn into a wolf himself when he wants. They say he can't be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Ooh. Ooh. I just got my feels a little bit about that one.
Fetch that water.
Okay, I gotta pause here. Ooh, that was great. That was a great scene. Here's a question. Did Tywin never meet Arya? She was in King's Landing. in the novels. So wouldn't he recognize her? You give me opinions on that. Is it going to be implied that he did know who she was? There's no way, right? Because if he knew that she was a Stark, he would have been using that in a totally different way. So that must not be it. So that's like the only thing that's a little confusing to me. Like, it doesn't look that different. It's just like a haircut. But man, that was a good scene. That helped me also place where at least that was happening. It's just, I'm just like trying to figure out if I'm getting my timelines mixed up. Is this before she goes on the run after her dad dies? Is it like she's still in King Landing? I think I'm just getting like locations mixed up. This is why I need to do my reread or continue my reread.
Who taught you to read?
My father, my lord.
Taught my son Jaime to read. Maester came to me one day, told me he wasn't learning. He couldn't make sense of the letters. He reversed them in his head. Maester said he'd heard tell of this affliction, and that we simply must accept it. Huh. After that, I sat Jaime down for 4 hours every day until he learned. He hated me for it, for a time. For a long time. But he learned.
Disrespect on Jaime's name. He's not stupid.
Where is your father?
Just saying.
Is he alive? What killed him?
Loyalty.
You're a sharp little thing, aren't you?
Did you know your father, my lord?
I did. I grew up with him. I watched him grow old. He loved us. He was a good man.
What is that?
Not a weak man.
I don't have the context. What is it?
And he nearly destroyed our house and name. I'm cold.
I'll fetch more wood for the fire, my lord.
Oh, I want to know what it is. Okay. Another thing to say here is clearly this humanized Tywin a ton as a character. Like a humanization that I don't think was in the novels. Again, like when I did my first thing and I was like, is Charles Dance the reason everyone likes Tywin so much? Not like Tywin isn't a fascinating character in conceit of the novels. It's just like people being like, he's my favorite character. And like, I also get it. But like, they're acting like he was so nice. And I'm like, he wasn't nice. Like whenever I talk about my Catelyn stuff, I'm like, how are we just like forgiving Tywin? But like, this is giving me some perspective because I clearly, the relationship between him and Arya in the show, like humanized him, made him seem like maybe a better dad, like more pitiable or something. Like it's very interesting, like what a different vibe that is. I'm still just a little bit like, how are we justifying Arya being like basically his new serving girl? Like I think I need to see it in the whole context of the show. Obviously, I'm just seeing clips here. I mean, I do think it makes sense because unlike a book where readers are totally fine with characters being very separate from each other, I think in a TV show, you need to find a way to unify the storylines and simplify them. So like from that perspective, this makes a ton of sense to me, especially with a series that has so much like disparate things going on. But yeah, just like out of context, I'm like, how quite did this happen and what is it replacing in the books? And I'm sure you guys can fill me in there.
Don't like mutton.
I'll bring something else.
Leave it. You hungry?
No?
Of course you are. Eat.
I'll eat in the kitchen later.
It's bad manners to refuse a lord's offer. Sit. Eat. You're small for your age. I suppose you've been underfed your whole life.
I eat a lot. I just don't grow.
I can relate, Arya.
This will be my last war. Win or lose.
Have you ever lost before?
Do you think I'd be in my position if I'd lost a war? This is the one I'll be remembered for. The War of Five Kings, they're calling it. My legacy will be determined in the coming months. You know what legacy means? It's what you pass down to your children and your children's children.
I have a lot to say about legacy in Song of Ice and Fire, actually.
When you're gone.
I have a whole video idea on it, but I want to reread.
Harren the Black thought this castle would be his legacy. Greatest fortress ever built. Tallest towers, the strongest walls. The Great Hall had 35 hearths. That's why every child alive still knows his name, 300 years after his death.
Aegon and his sisters.
Hmm?
It wasn't just Aegon riding his dragon. It was Rhaenys and Visenya too.
Correct. Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxes. Visenya rode Vhagar.
I'm sure I knew that when I was a boy.
Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it. Are most girls more interested in the pretty maidens from the songs? Jonquil, flowers in her hair?
Most girls are idiots.
You're a...
Okay, I'll allow it. I was going to go on a spiel here, but you know what? I'm not. I'm just going to allow it.
Remind me of my daughter. Where did you learn all this stuff about Visenya and her Valyrian steel sword?
From my father.
He was a well-read stonemason. Can't say I've ever met a literate stonemason.
Have you met many stonemasons, my lord?
Careful now, girl. I enjoy you, but be careful. Take that back to the kitchen.
Legend.
Eat what you want. Girl. My lord. Low-born girls say my lord, not my lord. If you're going to pose as a commoner, you should do it properly.
My mother served Lady Dustin for many years, my lord. She taught me how to speak properly.
You're too smart for your own good. Has anyone told you that?
Yes.
Go on.
Okay. That was a great scene. It's probably my favorite of all of them. Well, I really liked the one where she said that everyone can die. That was in the fields. Okay. So here's, again, I don't have the context of the show, but I'm like, Arya's saying stuff like that where she's like, most girls are stupid. Is this just like everyone bought into Arya's viewpoint? I had to say, like, I accept it because that is Arya's viewpoint, like even in the books I would say, but like, is this why everyone just pays Sansa dust? Like, Sansa has her own intelligence. You are seeing this from Arya's point of view. Am I making sense there? I just feel like we've all bought into Arya, like, yes, she is the only correct one. And it's like, of course she feels like that. She thinks she's special, like we all do when we're kids. But that doesn't mean you have to see it that way. You have to understand that other people have other talents, and we don't have to criticize other versions of femininity. Anyway, I've said that a lot. So clearly Tywin is smart enough to know that she's not who she says she is, but I'm still confused at how he doesn't know she's Arya Stark. So is it really just like, because I just feel like if he knew, he would not let this happen. So does he really just not recognize her? I need context here on that. But yeah, no, those scenes were great. I know people were so excited for me to watch those scenes. It puts a lot into perspective about maybe how Tywin was viewed in the TV show versus who he presents in the book. I think this is a very fun combo. Love it. Like, I think, again, this is like one of those things that just makes so much sense for a TV show and can add so much to both of their characters and kind of helps solidify or consolidate storylines. So I see why you guys wanted me to watch it. I dig it. Okay, I don't know what's next. That was like a lot of Arya and Tywin, and I thought this whole playlist was going to be Arya and Tywin, and I think we have like 10 more videos. I don't know if we're going to do them all today, but let's see. Let's see what's next. I think I'm just playing all. Another ad. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. Oh, Brienne. Here we go.
7 blessings. I'm Brienne of Tarth. This is Podrick Payne.
You want something?
It's Sandor Clegane, the Hound.
I mean, Brienne recognizes her. You don't think Tywin was going to recognize her?
You're Arya Stark.
Someone explain that to me.
If you wanted something.
The Hound is not at all how I imagined him in my head. It's not a bad thing.
Mother's dead.
I know. I wish I could have been there to protect her.
You're not a northerner.
No, but I swore a sacred vow to protect her.
This isn't happening, and
Why
this is
didn't
actually next.
She commanded me to bring Jaime Lannister back to King's Landing.
You're paid by the Lannisters. You're the wrong one to watch over her.
And that's what you're doing? Watching over her?
Aye, that's what I'm doing.
I have no wish to kill you, sir.
Okay, see, this is why I'm not watching. Gross.
I'm not a knight.
Neither is Brienne. Ugh. Okay. Okay, wait. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, let me reframe myself here. So it's interesting because in the book, you know, Brienne never does get to see either of the Stark girls. And that is like a huge thing for me. Like, she's still looking for her dead mistress. Still looking for Lady Stark, even though she's Stoneheart now. Like, that's a whole nother thing. We can't get into how I don't feel like Stoneheart is Catelyn, but she's still looking. So it's interesting that in the show, clearly during the same events, she does get to see Arya. That's like just a different flavor, I feel like, to Brienne's story. And is like this replacing the Hound dying? Again, it's like so hard without context. I'll have to text. You know what? I'll text him right now. I'll be like, okay, Kyle responded. So I was right. So that is replacing how the Hound dies in the book. So again, that kind of makes sense. Like, when you want to bring that to be a character people really care about. And obviously I love Brienne. Do I think Book Brienne could beat Book Hound? I think they'd have a good fight of it. Am I like betraying my love for Brienne if I think the Hound would beat her? But she did it. That's all that matters. But I do want to say, he also said, I watched that clip 3 times in a row to make the judgment call if it was too violent for you. If it is, I'm sorry. It was. You might have had to look away a time or two. I did. Thank you for recognizing that.
Impossible.
Why?
My grandson is the pride of High Garden, the most desirable bachelor in all 7 kingdoms. Your daughter.
Is rich, the most beautiful woman in all 7 kingdoms, and the mother of the king.
Old.
Old?
Old. I'm something of an expert on the subject. Her change will be upon her before long. I'll spare you the details of what will happen then. You men may have a stomach for bloodshed and slaughter, but this is another matter entirely.
The years punish us as well, I promise you that. My stomach remains quite strong, however. The only thing that might turn it are details of your grandson's nocturnal activities. Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
Well, a boy with his affliction should be grateful for the opportunity to marry the most beautiful woman in the kingdom.
They took something on Martin's book for that phrase.
Boy cousins, Lord Tywin? Sons of your father's bannermen, squires, stable boys.
Of course.
And you never...
No.
Not once? Not in any way?
Never.
I congratulate you upon your restraint. But it's a natural thing, two boys having a go at each other beneath the sheets.
Perhaps High Garden has a high tolerance for unnatural behavior.
I wouldn't say that. True, we don't tie ourselves in knots over a discreet bit of buggery, but... brothers and sisters... where I come from, that stain would be very difficult to wash out.
I will not breathe further life into a malicious lie by discussing it.
Lie or not, you must admit many people find it quite convincing. Convincing enough to put swords in their hands and send them off to kill Lannisters and Tyrell. We're throwing another prize flower into the dirt. It is a chance we simply cannot take.
The uncertainty makes you uncomfortable. All right. I'll remove it for you. If you refuse to marry Loras to Cersei, I will name him to the King's Guard. I'm sure you're familiar with the King's Guard's vows. He will never marry. He will never have children. No. The Tyrell name will fade. And High Garden will go to the children of Joffrey and Margery.
You would have your grandson protected by someone who disgusts you.
I would have my grandson protected by a skilled warrior who takes his vows seriously. So, shall I draw up the order? Or do you consent to this match?
It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation.
Okay. Olyenna's a queen. Love her. That was actually a great scene. That was a great scene. I particularly liked how it did a lot for Tywin as a character. Like, yes, I just realized these were noise canceling. I was probably talking way too loud before this. I'll have to fix that in post. His character just like so unyielding, like when she's kind of ribbing him and teasing him about, have you done anything with any men? And he's just like, no, I would never. And she's like, okay, you know where I come from, the siblings. And he's just like so just like so hard lined on exactly who he is and so concerned about his particular reputation. I feel like that was definitely book Tywin coming out there. So yeah, that was a great scene. Joffrey, it's gonna be bad.
Killed a few puppies today.
Show him.
Come on, show him.
Oh! Apologies, my lord. Ooh, fingers.
Roslyn caught a fine fat trout. Her brothers gave her a pair of wolf pelts for her wedding. Signed, Walder Frey. Is that bad poetry, or is it supposed to mean something?
Robb Stark is dead. And his mother.
Oh, I hate this kid.
Write back to Lord Frey. Thank him for his service, and command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
Your Grace, Lady Sansa is your aunt by marriage.
A joke? Joffrey did not mean it.
Yes, I did. I'm going to have it served to Sansa at my wedding feast.
No. She is no longer yours to torment.
Everyone is mine to torment. You do well to remember that, you little monster. I could have your tongue out for saying that.
Let him make his threats. He's a bitter little man.
Lord Tyrion should apologize immediately. Unacceptable, disrespectful, and in very bad taste.
I am the king! I will punish you.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king. I'll make sure you understand that when I've won your war for you.
My father won the real war. He killed Prince Rhaegar. He took the crown while you hid under Castle Rock.
There's a lot to unpack that there, for sure.
The king is tired. See him to his chambers.
Come along.
I'm not tired.
We have so much to celebrate. A wedding to plan. You must rest.
Okay, so is that like I'd love to know how soon after you guys all had to experience the Red Wedding that scene happened, because I would really want to throttle Joffrey watching that scene after seeing Robb and Catelyn die. Would not have been okay. I feel really bad for that actor. I know he got bullied a ton, which is just like, why are people the worst? I actually know why people are the worst now because I'm now on the internet and people are crazy. But he does such a good job. I just want to reach through there and just like wring his neck. I've heard he's very lovely, so it's nothing personal. He does a great Joffrey. I don't even have a lot to say about the scene. I always have a lot to say. The actress who plays Cersei, who I don't know her name, but she has such good micro expressions. I've noticed that in everything I've seen her, and I saw her in I think one of the clips last time. She really knows how to project so much on her face. Like you can see her like happiness of what's happened, her like concern of how Joffrey's acting, but then like the cover up of trying to kind of keep on a good face. Like her expressions feel so real in that moment. I feel like I kept watching her in that scene, even though there was a lot going on. I just think she does such a good job at what a complicated character Cersei is, and like such a good job of not being able to be in her head, but projecting all of those emotions on her face. Ooh, spoilers ahead. Okay. Oh my gosh. Stop it. I want to read the title of this video so bad, but I'm not going to do it. Oh no. So stressed. This is for sure the scene.
Tyrion. Put down the crossbow.
I wasn't expecting him to
Who
include
released
this.
you? Your brother, I expect. He always had a soft spot for you. Come, we'll go and talk in my chambers. This is how you want to speak to me? Shaming your father has always given you pleasure, hasn't it?
All my life, you've wanted me dead.
Yes. But you refuse to die. I respect that. Even admire it. You fight for what's yours. You're my son.
It's too late to say that.
I loved her.
Who?
Shay.
Tyrion. Put down that crossbow.
I murdered her. With my own hands.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
She was a whore.
Say that word again.
And what? You'll kill your own father in the privy? We'll go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there. She's in there.
Are you afraid of a dead whore? You shot me.
Oh, it's definitely worse watching than reading. This is what I'm talking about, guys. See, I feel it. Ugh.
You're no son of mine. I am your son. I have always been your son.
This is what I'm like trying to say. Like, I read that scene and it was fine, but like seeing it is just like, ugh. I think it's just time for a good little Feast for Crows quote. Jaime, you're not Tywin's son. Tyrion is. And I tried to tell your father that once and he didn't want to hear it. That's not the quote at all, but that was the essence of the quote. And I felt that in that moment. The other thing is like, did this cut off or do we eventually get the banger line? I feel like I need to just like actually read it. I know Tywin doesn't say it. I know Tyrion doesn't say it. It's a thought. But Lord Tywin Lannister did not in the end. Gold is like an iconic line, and I cannot believe they did not work that in there, is all I'm going to say. It feels like that iconic line, was it in there? I mean, I guess maybe it would have been too cheesy for him to say it, but that's all I'm saying. I was not expecting to see that scene. That was like, whew, that was a lot. Okay. What's next? This looks like Harrenhal is my guess. It's our good friend Jaime. Oh my gosh.
You gave her a wooden sword. You've only got one bear. I'll pay her bloody ransom. Gold, sapphires, whatever you want. Just get her out of there.
Okay, I know I talked about the line that was missing from the last scene. If the line I want is not at the end of this scene, jail.
She belongs to me. Lord Bolton's orders. What do you think is more important to Lord Bolton? Getting his pet rat a reward or ensuring Tywin Lannister gets his son back alive? Well, we must be on our way. Sorry about the sapphires.
Truly my two beloveds. Okay, jail. Was I dreamed of you? Not in the show, because 100% jail. I'm going to say it. That's the first time that I've watched a scene that's not true. Everything mostly hits harder for me in the book, but sometimes seeing the scenes here give me the same exact emotion. That's the first time that is one of my favorite scenes in the novel ever. My life changed reading that scene. I didn't feel the same emotions watching it play out, which is really interesting to me. Like I definitely felt way more emotional and way more tense about the moment in the novel. And I feel like that's the first time I felt such a disparity, because I feel like usually the show has actually come pretty close in these great scenes to making me feel the exact same emotion. But not that time. That time it didn't hit as hard. And maybe it was like, I really just needed I Dreamed of You. I don't know. There's something about the whole thing. And maybe that happened after. But I'm speaking my truth. haven't gotten a Dany one yet. Sometimes it's so hard to figure out what's happening. Hashtag Clinton is dead. Whereas, like, in contrast to the other scene, seeing someone, like, fly on a dragon visually, it hits really hard. Yeah, I mean, that hits hard. There's not a lot to say about it. It hits hard. I don't that scene, like, on screen, a dragon just end people. That's satisfying.
If you sailed all the way to the Basilisk Isles, his spies would tell him he will never abandon the hunt. You're a Targaryen, the last Targaryen. Your son
She
will
looks
have
so much younger. This
Targaryen
must be
blood
from
with
earlier.
40,000 riders behind him.
Oh yeah, clearly. That's
He will
what she's
not
wearing.
have my son.
He will not have you either, Khaleesi.
Is this the dude that tried to murder her in the market or whatever? That's my guess here.
Olyenna, ukijilia sifinna la yafashafka. Drogo and Dany, mishafki. Nashilak jinna shafki, ajerokonde shafka.
This is a safe time to say that Jorah always skeeved me in the novels, and then I found out everyone loved him in the show.
Man anhaveloshak ash aka. Man anhaveshak jin ador chikate. Vina neve ave maisimai. Anhaveshak man reshi sandakre. Anavatrivak mahashi sofini yonde. Ogar chikate ma. Vo parako gwini win more. Titini anda stakaskoi. Anda. Drogo keepar. Titini anda stakaskoi. Andi bias the krasaji.
Can you believe in the books we never even saw her get to Westeros? I'm still kind of not over it, to be honest. Someone had to break that to me before Dance with Dragons. Because I kept being like, well, she's going to get to Westeros. It might have been Lyanna, and she's like, girl, Dany never gets to Westeros. Yeah, I think that was just to show me, like, the chemistry that Drogo and Dany, like, the actors have. Because I've talked about that a lot before, that I think their chemistry is the reason their relationship got over-romanticized outside of the books. I can definitely see it.
Keep away from me.
Uh-oh.
Viserys,
This feels like something I need to watch like this. If it's the scene I'm expecting it to be.
There she is.
Put the sword down. They'll kill us all.
They can't kill us. But I can. I want what I came for. I want the crown he promised me. He bought you, but he never paid for you. Tell him I want what was bargained for, or I'm taking you back. He can keep the baby. I'll cut it out and leave it for him.
Ana shilak man rek mizala. Ana vajak man frikin hoshora. Mama kweve afin moriati mai.
What's he saying?
He says yes. You shall have a golden crown that men shall tremble to behold.
But that was all I wanted. What was promised?
I'm just gonna prepare.
Koromai.
No! No! You cannot touch me! I am the dragon! I am the dragon! I want my crown!
Sabelia solid.
Look away, Khaleesi.
No.
How long would that have taken, though? I'm just saying.
Dany, tell them! Make them! Make them!
Oh, I definitely don't want to watch this.
No, you can't! Just... Dany, please!
A crown for a king.
Oh yeah, I don't want to watch this. No, I don't want to see it.
Khaleesi.
He was no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
I haven't seen Visery's actor at all, I don't think. I don't think I've ever seen him in a scene. He was good. I really felt Visery's, like, the madness there. Like, I really felt like he played it really well. I feel like it could have been very overplayed. And I feel like, at least from that scene I saw, I was very impressed. I liked it. That was disgusting. Fabulous scene, though. Everyone just did a great job. Like, yeah. Again, like, that's another example of, like, that made me feel like the book when you're reading that scene. It's crazy. I got the same feelings. Do you guys understand why this playlist is called Bookborn as a Baby now? And will you guys stop, like, questioning whether or not I could watch the show? That's all I want to say. Because I'm pretty sure that was pretty mild compared to many things.
Pay attention to rumors.
You were said to be despondent when he died. Witnesses state that you refused to leave his bedside, even as Stannis' army closed in.
He was my friend. He was my king.
Wasn't Joffrey your king? He was anointed by the Seven, not Renly. Do you deny all the charges against you? Fornication, buggery, blasphemy?
Of course I deny them.
You never lay with Renly Baratheon?
Never.
Nor any other man?
Never.
That will be all, Sir Loras.
Well, I think that's quite enough of that.
The Faith calls Queen Margery forward.
You call me forward?
Yes, we have some questions for you.
I am the queen.
You are. And according to the law of the Seven, neither kings nor queens are exempt from testimony at a holy inquest.
Oh, this is making more sense. Before it went on him, I thought that was Joffrey. It looked so much like Joffrey when it was blurred, and I was like, I don't understand how this is happening. Joffrey dies at his wedding. I realized that must be the actor for Tommen. Wow, they really look alike, at least from the styling. It's very confusing to me.
How do you respond to these charges against your brother?
They are lies.
All of them?
All of them.
Queen Margery, in the presence of the gods, do you swear that your brother is innocent of these charges against him? To the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I swear it.
Thank you, Your Grace. Do you know this man?
Yes. Very well. He is Sir Loras Tyrell at Highgarden.
How did you come to meet?
I squired for him. He took a liking to me. He summoned me to his chamber the first day we met.
And what occurred in his chamber?
We engaged in intimate relations.
You lay with him?
That night and many others.
Liar. He's a liar.
Is there anyone else who can support your claim?
Yes. Yes, Queen Margery. She walked in on us once, not long ago. She didn't seem surprised.
This testimony is an insult to a great house. Why should the Faith or anyone else take the word of a squire over the heir to Highgarden?
He has a birthmark, Your Grace. Quite high on his thigh. Wine-colored and roughly the shape of dawn.
What are you doing? Let us pass.
The Faith is satisfied there is enough evidence to bring a formal trial for Sir Loras and Queen Margery.
What?
Bearing false witness before the gods is as grave a sin as any, my lady. Take her.
Tommen! Tommen!
Tommen's just here for the ceiling
I am the
wax,
queen.
girl.
Tommen! Tommen!
You know, I wish we had gotten more of Margery in the books. Like, that's the one perspective I would have loved to hear from. What's going on in her head? She seemed to have done a great job. Again, Cersei steals the scene for me. Her facial expressions, they're amazing.
I did what they told me and waited for the right moment.
Why would you risk your life for me?
I grew up on Saltcliffe, my lord. I was only a boy when they took you away. And those are the words I heard over and over again when I saw what they were doing to you.
Those men. They said my father knew what they were doing to me. Did he?
I don't know, my lord. They never told me much.
Was Theon's storyline like the same in the show as the book?
Men are loyal to her. We don't need to hide from them.
Not all those your sister's men. Some of them are loyal to your father.
He didn't trust me. Thought I was a Stark. I could never be a Stark. Robb Stark always reminded me of that.
He lorded it over you.
Didn't have to. All he had to do was be.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
he was born to be.
Robb was nice to you.
His life fit him better than his clothes. How could someone like that ever be a brother to me? He's the king of the north. And me. My father gave me a choice. And I made it. I could never be a Stark. It's Ironborn. That's what I was born to be. I paid the iron price for Winterfell. I murdered those boys.
The Stark boys.
Never found them. Just some poor orphans living with a farmer. I let Dagmar slit their throats. And I let him burn the bodies. So I could keep Winterfell. And make my father proud.
Maybe it's not too late.
It is. My real father lost his head at King's Landing. I made a choice. And I chose wrong.
Okay, I was being a hater to Theon, but now I have to be sad about Theon again. Truly my book journey.
I brought him back. He killed the others.
What? No, I didn't. You can't.
Oh my gosh.
Please stop.
Put him back where he belongs.
Well, oops. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that. I got so caught up in the moment. Cool.
The proper course is clear. Pledge fealty to King Renly and move south to join our forces with his.
Renly is not the king.
You cannot mean to hold to Joffrey, my lord. He put your father to death.
That doesn't make Renly king. He's Robert's youngest brother. Bran can't be Lord of Winterfell before me. Renly can't be king before Stannis.
Do you mean to declare us for Stannis?
Renly is not right.
My lords. My lords. Here is what I say.
Not Stannis the Manus fan, Rob.
Renly Baratheon is nothing to me. Nor Stannis neither. Why should they rule over me and mine from some flowery seat in the south? What do they know of the war? Or the Wolfswood? Even their gods are wrong. Why shouldn't we rule ourselves again? The King of the North!
I'll have peace on those terms. They can keep their red castle. And their iron chair, too. The King in the North.
Am I your brother? Now and always. Now and always.
Okay, this is actually a perfect to watch. Okay, I'm pausing this. This seems like a great moment. But really, I'm just... the contrast of those two of him being like, Rob, blah, 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 blah. And now, anyway. You hear what I'm saying? You feel me, you know?
In victory and defeat. From this day until my last day.
The King of the North!
The King of the North! The King of the North!
King of the North! I definitely didn't see that before, but I feel like I've seen the scene where everyone's yelling King of the North, though. Somewhere. Maybe it was just in my head. That's how it always was. Yeah, I honestly I think that was just for the good vibes. Robb Stark, King of the North.
It looked like Stannis.
To me, it just looked like a shadow in the shape of a man.
In the shape of Stannis.
We should reach my son's camp tomorrow.
Will you stay there long, my lady?
Only long enough to tell Rob what I have seen. After that, I will leave for Winterfell. My two youngest need me. I've been away from them for far too long.
I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry. My own mother died on the birthing bed when I was very young.
It's a bloody business.
What comes after is even harder. You mean to kill Stannis?
I swore a vow.
But Stannis has a great army around him. His own guards are sworn to keep him safe.
I'm as good as any of them. I should never have fled.
Renly's death was no fault of yours. You served him bravely.
I only held him that once. As he was dying.
He's gone, Brienne. You serve nothing and no one by following him into the earth. Renly's enemies are Rob's enemies as well.
I do not know your son, my lady. But I could serve you, if you would have me. You have courage. Not battle courage, perhaps, but I don't know, a woman's kind of courage. And I think that when the time comes, you will not hold me back. Promise me that you will not hold me back from Stannis.
When the time comes, I will not hold you back.
Then I am yours, my lady. I will shield your back and give my life for yours if it comes to that. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
I vow that you shall always have a place in my home and at my table, and that I shall ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
I didn't say anything through that whole thing because it spoke for itself. 10 out of 10. You know, Lady Stark said that she would never ask anything of Brienne that would make her go back on her honor. And then Lady Stoneheart does. More proof for me that Lady Stark and Lady Stoneheart aren't the same person. That was a great one to end on because two of my top 5 favorite characters. Just perfection. Okay, that was a fun little reaction. So I guess I didn't say this at the beginning when I said this is a plan 2 of 3. So this was like, this video was stuff that occurred during the books. Like even if it wasn't in the books, it was scenes that happened during the first 5 chronologically. The last video I have planned, which won't be for a little bit, I have another playlist that Kyle gave me that's specifically stuff that happens beyond the novels. So it's stuff that the show did once the novels ended, which I thought would be really fun because I don't mind being spoiled on that stuff. So that will be the next one. You guys really liked the last reaction one, so I hope I had enough to say. Obviously, when the show was doing stuff well, it did stuff really well, but even still, some things that like were in the novels, as you saw, like that aren't portrayed in the show is just like hard for me to get past because some of that was my favorite stuff. But I do love seeing particularly like the actors and actresses and how they bring it to life. It's very fun. George was amazing when I met him. He was so lovely. He was so nice. Even after all the garbage fans have done, like, I just can't believe how nice he was. And that was like a full circle moment for me. Like, look at where we've been in 2 years. How did we get here? If you like this kind of content and you are excited to see either my reaction to things that happened after the books or some video essays I have planned about A Song of Ice and Fire in the future, like Loyalty, please like and subscribe. That's the best way to support me. And if you want to see what I'm currently reading, as well as other nerdy rants or updates, like when I'm at Worldcon or the stuff like that, you can follow me on Instagram at bookborn.reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye.